Did you know that according to a study by McKinsey Company, only around 30% of change initiatives succeed? Yikes. That statistic underscores the importance of actively reinforcing change throughout the process, right? That's the R in ADKAR, the last step. That shouldn't just be a one-time thing. So how do we do that? Let's break down our motto for today: celebrate milestones, address challenges, and continually remind team members of the value proposition behind the change that we're going to make, and more importantly, that we just made. But first, welcome to the Hope is Not a Plan podcast, where we address tough questions head on, face our problems, and highlight our hopes by providing actionable planning steps to improve ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. Now, let's get logged in and get locked on to this episode of the Hope is Not a Plan podcast. Welcome back, everybody, to the Hope is Not a Plan podcast, the show that highlights problems and shares how to take the fire ignited by the spark of hope into transformation through action-oriented planning. I'm your host, Kevin Pannell, and today's 5-Minute Friday, Reinforcement, Making Change Stick. We're diving into a cornerstone of effective change. That's the reinforcement. So let's face it, change is hard, right? Most people don't want to change. We have routines, our comfort zones. The idea of shaking things up can be daunting for leaders, for followers, for everybody on the team. That's why simply announcing a new direction and hoping for the best is a recipe for disaster. So here I'm going to share some techniques to help change stick. One, celebrate milestones, right? We are wired to crave recognition, whether some people say they are or not. It feels good, right? When we achieve something, big or small, a little pat on the back goes a long way. In the context of change, acknowledging these milestones is crucial, right? For keeping morale high, momentum going. Hey, good job making this change. We know it's difficult. We're here with you, right? All these kind of things. So how do we do that? Shout them out in the meeting. Send a company-wide email. Hey, for this project, we thank so-and-so and so, right? Feature them in a newsletter if you have that, or post it on your internal website. If you can, maybe give them a little performance bonus and money. That'd be something. So celebrate those milestones. Secondly, address the challenges. Like, be honest. Change rarely goes perfectly smooth, right? It doesn't. There will be bumps in the road, and that's all right. That's fine. That's why we're here. As project program managers, change managers, the key is to anticipate these challenges and have a plan for addressing them. That's leadership. We got to be ready ahead of time. So how do we do this? Set up regular check-ins, right? Have those weekly meetings, have an open door, or open call, or open message policy. Be objective in your discussion. Use these opportunities really to identify these roadblocks, right? Nip them in the bud before they derail the progress, or, before they just get too big. Remember though, addressing these challenges isn't about pointing fingers or assigning blame. It's not. It's about working together. It's about finding solutions and course correcting when we need to, which we all need at some point. Remember, sometimes we have to give people a reminder, why are we doing this anyway? Right? Amidst the grind, the bigger picture's lost. We're in the tactics. We're trying to get things done. That's why it's essential to continually remind team members of the value proposition behind the change we're doing. When we say, well, why? Right? Being an initiative, they're more likely to buy in if they know why we're doing it. So how? We got to craft clear and concise messaging that outlines the benefits. Right? Is it going to save us time or money? Will it improve customer satisfaction? Will it improve employee satisfaction? Whatever reason, we got to communicate that effectively and revisit it regularly to keep everyone focused on the ultimate goal. Change isn't a one and done. It's a work with everybody, get it done, empower them, and then keep checking in on it, right? Change is a marathon, not a sprint. We got to celebrate those milestones, address the challenges, and consistently reinforce that value proposition. We will increase our chances of leading a successful change initiative. Remember, hope is not a plan. But with focused effort and reinforcement, you can turn your desired change into reality. Thanks for joining me on the Hope is Not a Plan podcast. If you're going through a change initiative yourself, remember you're not alone. There are tons of resources on hopesnotaplan.org, right? I've got templates and I'm going to add more and more to that. You can reach out to me, ask me a question there as well. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Hope is Not a Plan. Go to the Hope is Not a Plan Facebook page, Hope is Not a Plan YouTube channel, fitness 15 seconds at a time. You can also listen to this podcast there, right? So until next time, keep hoping, but most importantly, keep planning. Stay safe out there, everybody. Wash those hands, and I wish you all Godspeed. Remember those that served and lost their lives in this Memorial Day 2024. Take care, everybody.